that's on. And we are close. Okay.
And this is not rehearsed.
This
Oh,
is
do we
just
give me the... No, I used to be a police dispatcher, and now I work as a stripper on a base. Not kidding. And I know, here, these are to pass out.
Did you show them on the screen? That was the old.
These are painful. I only bring them out once a year, one for each side of the room. Those are my before pictures. So first, who are the people that just had the surgery? Anybody in here? Oh, because I was going to say salt. I'm going to say that 5 times. Whenever you're not feeling right, salt, salt, salt. Even for when it's several years down the line, salt. And as the months go on, you'll try different things into your diet. I've heard people say they try eggs and that, but you try them again, maybe a couple months, maybe a year of steak. They can't eat meat. And so one thing I tell people, these are like my 10 things I remind people, is to retry foods later on down the line, because I couldn't stand eggs, now I love eggs. So just reminder. Okay, the other thing is this, just another life-changing thing. When we came here, my mom and dad came for the surgery. My husband's back here, he stayed with our little kids. And my mom is a nurse, was a nurse, and she hates doctors, very suspicious of doctors, and so she laid on the, I know, but she loved Dr. Rutledge because she laid on the question. She thought he was a shyster probably. This sounds too good to be true, and she came to the...
Wait a minute, this is live.
I know, she came to one of these things, or the day before the surgery, and she just laid on the questions, and he answered them all brilliantly, and I don't know, just made her feel very, very. I hadn't seen her feel comfortable with somebody like that. And in the group, there was another nurse there. She was the head of an ER back east somewhere, and he lets people with a medical background sit in on surgeries if they would like. Not for the family member, though. I don't believe that's allowed. Not comfortable.
She didn't actually do the surgery.
I mean,
she was watching.
Thank you for that clarification. But he offered to let my mom go watch a surgery, and this other nurse, if you're comfortable having someone watch your surgery that has a medical background, he'll allow it. So this nurse asked me, I was the first one up that day, if she could watch mine. I said, you know, because I'm not shy, I said, sure, anybody that wants to come on in. So, because she was nervous about having the surgery, and she came up to me afterwards. I think my surgery was a half hour, 28 minutes, and she said, and I'm not making this up, he said he was paying me now, but he's not. She said that he was amazing, that she's worked with tons of doctors, and no, he gets shy, but she said he was great. After watching my surgery, she felt very comfortable about having it. A lot of nurses, I think, are very suspicious of doctors, or not. You know, they're the toughest, and she was very comfortable with him. Now I'm distracted because my husband's taking a picture. So there's just a few things I wanted to say about my mom. The other thing I wanted to tell people is that I had done Weight Watchers and had a lot of success with that. In past years, I had done Jenny Craig, had some success. But the thing about this that set this apart is after those diets, or even when I was having success on those diets, I still thought about food 24/7. What am I going to have for breakfast? What am I going to have for lunch? What am I going to have for dinner? And after this surgery, I still, it took me a while, but I still appreciate food, have fun with food, enjoy food, but I don't think about it 24/7, and that's been a huge, huge burden lifted. That I didn't get with the other diets. I did Lindora, had some success there. So they're not bad, I'm not saying they're bad, but I still thought about food constantly. And now the girls at work constantly, what are we doing for breakfast? What are we going to do for lunch? What are we going to do for dinner? And it's nice not to think about that. When I was on vacation, that's pretty much what I thought about. Even though I tried to enjoy the vacation aspect of being with family and friends, I still thought about where are we going for dinner. And now in Vegas, I'm thinking about many other things and just being with my husband. Yeah. And then the other thing that I want to remind you guys, I just have 2 more things I wanted to bring up. Even though he might fix you or fix the weight portion, you still got to fix the inside portion. And for some of you, it might be religion, it might be watching Oprah, it might be getting into yoga or something, but you're not done. When the surgery's done, you got to figure out maybe why you got the way you were and not let it slowly creep back up. So whatever's bugging you inside or however you go internally to fix things, remember it's not over even though you get thin. And the other thing, I just want to thank him. Can I bring my husband up for just a second?
Yeah, come on.
We were having some tough times in our marriage, and it wasn't, when you're heavy, you don't feel so good about yourself, so I was like pushing him away all the time. And then after the weight, I felt better just about life in general, had a lot more energy. So this has been the best 3 years of our marriage. I admit on this camera that we stayed together just at that point for the kids. We had 2 little kids, and things have totally, it's just been life-changing, turned around. And so, huge. No, I mean, that's like the biggest thing. My husband is thrilled. I mean, you saved our marriage. It's just been the best 3 years of our lives, I think. Dare to say. So that's it. Do you anything to add?
I think you pretty much.
Okay. Salts. Okay, thank you. No, just thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you. Too much talking.
Okay.